Welcome to Vision Plus and welcome to Senior for Mathematics. We are looking at complex numbers and we are now on example 3. And here we are trying to see or solve numbers that require the application of complex numbers. And more specifically at this point, we are looking at how we can apply the Euler's property that I squared equals to -1. So to answer this, for part A, it is saying n squared equals to -4. And they're saying solve the following question. So the solution to this will be the values of x. The values of n in this case. And to make it easier, that means here we are going to try to make n the subject of the formula. So that we try to get the values of n. So n squared equals -4. And for us to get n alone, that means we must get rid of the square. So we take the square root on both sides. This and this will cancel. Therefore, n becomes the square root of -4. But what is -4? -4 is the same as 4 times -1. And we say that I squared equals to a -1. So instead of -1 in this equation, we shall substitute for -1 as I squared. We shall substitute for -1 as I squared. Now, taking the square root, and we know that the square root of any number is plus or minus. What is the square root of 4? It is 2. What is the square root of I squared? It is I. The square root of I squared is I. This is simply the half power of I squared. That means it is I power half times 2, which is I power 1, which is the same as I. So this is the answer. These are the values of n. So therefore n is 2i and n is also -2, -2i. So for part B, which says that we have 2x squared plus 18 equals to 0. The solution here, as we have said, are the values of x that are going to make this equation equals to 0. And for part A, the values of n are those that are going to make the left hand side the same as the right hand side, which makes it a -4. And here there are very many options here. One, somebody can start by dividing through by 2. But let me say I will have 2x squared plus 18 equals to 0. So I can divide by 2 every term. This gives us x squared plus 9 equals to 0. But I'm looking for x. That means x squared becomes a -9 on taking +9 to the other side of the equation. But I'm only looking for x. So I must take the square root on both sides of the equation. This and this will cancel. So that x equals to, but what is -9? It's the same as 9 times a -1. For which -1 is the same as I squared. So we substitute for it. So here it gives us root of 9i squared. Since we are taking the square root, we know that the square root of any number is plus or minus. What is the square root of 9? 3. What is the square root of I squared? It is I. Therefore, x equals to 3i, or also x equals to -3i. So this is the solution for this example.